fellow ink drinkers, and welcome back to the Blind Girls Book Talk podcast. My name is Aria.
And I'm Belle.
And we are two legally blind sisters who love reading and love books. And so what we've done is we've created this show in order to talk about that. We talk about a wide variety of bookish content, and that can range from bad retellings of stories, book to movie adaptation comparisons, buddy reads, recent reads, bookish challenges. Really, the list does go on and on. And today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about some bookish confessions. So, I don't know how this came to be on the list. It just kind of showed up one day. And so, here we are talking about it. I think how the plan is Belle has looked up some bookish confessions from around the interwebs. And what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about them, like if it's stuff that we do, if we'll own up to it, and just kind of go from there. So, why don't you kick it off?
Okay. The first one is I have never read Harry Potter.
Nope, we both have.
We both have. However, I didn't read it till way late in the game.
Well, and the thing is, I started on book 3. So I have read it, just haven't read the whole series. Technically, I still haven't read the whole series.
Technically.
Number
2. I'm a picky reader.
Yes, 100%. I know I am.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think you are too.
I can be very picky, yes.
Yeah, because the thing is that there are times when I'm not picky, where like I'll just go through and do whatever. But there are other times where like it's just like I'm just not vibing with the book, and I'm just like, nope, can't do it.
Same. Except I think I'm a bit worse than you.
Yeah, I think it depends.
I've become a shameless DNFer.
I have 120%.
I really try not to DNF books. However, there are just some that I can't do it.
Yeah, but you always feel bad about it every single time.
I always feel horrible because my perfectionist, completionist heart hurts.
Listen, you're the one who feels bad about it, and then I'm the devil on your shoulder being like, just finish it. Just don't finish it. Like, don't waste your time. Don't finish it. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I'm definitely shameless. Like, it doesn't matter.
Next one. Sometimes I peek at the last chapter.
Oh, 120%.
I do it.
I do it. Especially when, like, it's just things are crazy and you're just like, you don't see how it's going to fix itself. And I'm just like, I've got to see where we're going. And then once I see where we're going, and if it doesn't make me angry, I will then jump back and finish it. And if it makes me angry, DNF.
For me, recently, I've been really struggling with finding books that I actually want to read and not DNF. Like, Ari can attest, I've gone through this, like, DNF like 5 minutes in a row.
I feel like you're trying to go through a slump, to be honest.
I feel like I'm trying to drag myself out of a slump, and I'm just kind of brute forcing my way through.
Yeah.
And I am struggling with it. So, like, what I've been doing is I've been reading the last, like, 2 to 3 chapters to see if the ending is what I want. Mm-hmm. The rest of the story I can deal with. It's more so like
the ending.
Is the ending what I want?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I get that.
Yeah, I totally do it. And if anybody wants to come for me.
I mean, like, honestly, sometimes you just got to see where you're going, because like for me, like, okay, yes, it's spoiling it. But at the same time, like when you're in the middle of it, you don't know the part that gets you out of it. You have point A, you have point B, but you don't know what's in between.
Yeah, that's a lot of what I do.
And so, like,
unless it's like a mystery or something,
right? Yeah, that's a different.
Don't touch it. That's
a different story.
If it is a romance,
yeah. If it's a romance, if it's pretty
fantasy, like if it's anything but mystery, thriller.
Yeah, if it's anything but that, yeah, it's the same thing. With mysteries, I feel like you don't necessarily have to do that. But like for everything else, that's how I do it. And like I don't care. Like judge me all you want, but like that's how I do sometimes. And I don't do it all the time. I definitely did it a lot more when I was younger compared to now.
If I'm forced to choose, I choose plot-driven stories.
So this one's hard for me because I don't think I really truly honestly have a preference between the two. Like if you held a gun to my head, I would probably I would just randomly pick one. But like I don't know that I really care either way. You know what I mean? Like I'm just here for the story. Whether it's character driven or plot driven, like I don't care. I'm just here.
I'm like a mix between. I think I prefer character just a bit more over plot, but like I need both at the end of the day.
Yeah, like, and see, that's the thing. Like, I'm here for the story. Like, I don't care if it's character driven. I don't care if it's plot driven. And there might be some stories that they technically like feel better if they're character driven versus if they're plot driven. But like, still.
I'm an obnoxious bookworm in real life.
Do you think I'm obnoxious?
I know I am. I will fully admit it.
I feel like I toe the line. I feel like I'm obnoxious light.
I know I'm bad. Like, I will fully admit I'm bad. I think out of the two of us, I'm the worst because I will straight up just go quoting literature to everybody.
Yeah.
And then nobody gets it, and then I get mad.
Yeah, whereas I just have a bunch of just different book, movie,
I think
music.
I think it's just for you. You're not more so book. You're more so like pop culture.
Yeah, I think I very much am in a pop culture realm. So like it could be book, it could be movie, it could be music. Like it doesn't matter. I'm not just one.
Thrillers, true crime, and crime fiction give me nightmares.
I don't read a lot of them. I don't like thrillers. I cannot read true crime. And what was the other one?
True crime, thrillers, and crime fiction, I think.
Yeah, I think it was crime fiction. I mean, but what's the difference between crime fiction and mystery?
I have no clue. They're probably the same exact thing.
So like for me, I'm just like, it just depends. But like normally I don't read the stuff that's going to give me nightmares. But there are definitely things that have freaked me out, not going to lie. I don't know if it's necessarily give me nightmares level. But then again, I have nightmares frequently sometimes, so it's fine. What about, well, no, you don't care. Yeah, I'm talking to the girl who has like 12 different books on Jack the Ripper.
I think it's actually more like 15.
Wow, I'm very close for just like throwing out a random number.
15. I have a lot of different books on Jack the Ripper. I will admit that. I have issues.
You do.
I also have ones on like crime people of Pennsylvania, women gangsters.
You have a lot.
H.H. Holmes.
We've expanded your library. For sure.
Yeah, it's.
What's the next one?
I'm a Kindle fan, as Kindle has truly transformed my reading habit. 100% agree with you, person.
Yeah, 100% yes, that's me. I definitely used to not be an ebook person.
Oh, no.
I've fallen hard to the point where there are times where if I want to read something, it's almost better for me to get the ebook of it.
For me, like, Aria can attest, I had like the very first Kindle because everybody thought that would help me with reading and it would just be a miracle. She had one too, but like it was more prevalent for me.
Yeah, mine was mainly for school. Like when I was in AP literature, like I read Pride and Prejudice on my Kindle. I remember that.
Like our school really tried to push the Kindles on me and Aria because they were like, this could really help, with XYZ. I hated it. I hated everything to do with it. I hated it. So like, and that was still whenever I wasn't into reading.
Yeah.
So like that didn't really help matters to begin with. And then I got into reading and I just never touched a Kindle. It wasn't until a year ago?
I think so.
About a year ago.
About a year ago.
You shared your
I shared
Kindle
my
Unlimited
Kindle
with me. So I had it on my iPad. So then I was reading at school, and like I download a couple books from Kindle Unlimited, and I shared with Arya, and then I loved it, but I hated reading on my iPad because my iPad's so big compared to Arya's. And so like I was like, I love doing this because like it just makes my life a bit easier, but like I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
And so for my graduation gift, I got my Kindle, and oh my gosh, has that changed so much for me. Although my only complaint is I don't look as distinguished.
Yeah. And I will say that's the only bad thing. But honestly, though, like for me, I love it because I can make the print bigger and I can put it in dark mode. And as
dark mode is lovely.
As I'm getting older and my poor eyeballs hate me, like honestly, I feel like my vision is just like, hey,
give me your eyeballs hate you. Do not say that to me.
I know yours are worse. I will fully admit that, but that doesn't mean mine aren't bad either.
Yeah, but you don't have to now wear glasses over top of contacts.
Yeah, no, my eyeballs are a different kind of hate. But my vision is just like, please have pity on me. Please read things in dark mode. And like, it feels so much better. I feel like I'm not straining nearly as much. I can read longer and more because I can just keep going. The only thing I don't like is I can only make the print so big on my phone, which, okay, I get it. But like at the same time, I like it better on my iPad, but my iPad is weird right now. So there's that. What next?
Hold on.
I'm holding.
I do not step out of my home without my Kindle. Yeah.
I mean, considering I have the app on my phone, like
I don't think I've really ever stepped outside without having something to read.
Yeah.
Whether it be my Kindle, which has been like my new go-to.
Yeah.
My phone, which had like, different reading apps.
Yeah.
Or a physical book. Like there's always been something.
Yeah, that was my thing too. Kindle, like the Kindle app on my phone has been very helpful, especially when we've been running around a lot. I can get some reading done like when we're traveling and stuff because I just have my phone and I can just read. I know I used to carry a book in my purse and then I had to take it out for some odd reason and I just haven't found another one to put in there yet. So
I used to carry a bigger purse.
Yeah,
I used to
went down.
Really always do that just so I could have a book. And then college, and I started reading on my phone. So like I always opted for a smaller bag just for like my wallet, phone, and apartment keys.
Yeah.
And then I upgraded a little bit bigger to fit my Kindle.
Yeah.
But because like I did have a backpack for a bit that did fit like a book, like a regular book. But then Gregor appeared and made life miserable.
Gregor.
So now that he's gone, I'm still sticking to just the smaller purse just because it's easier for me.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, like I'm definitely more of the backpack kind of girl than you are.
Yeah. I'm a person who loves to read in bed.
I mean, I'll read anywhere. Like
I'm the same way. However, recently I have been with my Kindle. I have it set to like the blue light doesn't come on. So like I fall asleep reading my Kindle and I sleep on my side so like it doesn't fall on my face.
Yeah.
So like
yeah. The problem with me is that like yes, I like to read in bed, but also if I read in bed, I will just keep on reading. So like
I just go till I drop.
Well, you go till you drop,
but I'm like, the Energizer Bunny, so
yeah, you will go till you drop, whereas I will legitimately like force myself to stay awake until 4 a.m. and then I'm like, oh, guess I should have slept a little bit then, huh?
Next one. I do judge a book by its cover when browsing through a bookstore. Oh yeah, but not in the way I think this person does. Okay, I mentioned this in an early episode.
About this. Yeah,
for both of us is if we can't read your synopsis because color contrast, we're not picking up the book. I'm hardcore judging you, and for me, I will likely pick up a book like for example, in the fantasy section in young adult, it's normally all dark cover. So if there's like a white cover that sticks out, I'm going to go grab that book, see
Right.
what it is. Like, it's that type of thing.
Yeah. I mean, like, there are definitely times where I definitely have chosen by cover, but I don't, well, maybe it has been, I don't know. I feel like it's more title. I feel like judge a lot by title.
I'd pick up more so by title, but
yeah,
cover
I don't
kinda
know.
has-
I don't know how to answer that, to be honest.
it's 50-50.
Yeah.
I love book jackets on my hardcovers, but I remove them when reading so they won't get damaged. No.
No,
No,
I don't.
no,
No. No, I don't. And that's why, like, especially with like the really nice versions of some books that I have, like, I won't read them because I know that dust jacket will get ruined and like I'm not getting it ruined. But like taking it off isn't an option. Like, it's just not, because I'll use the dust jacket, like the inner flaps
As bookmarks,
as
yeah.
bookmarks, so yeah, no, that ain't me, chief.
Once I finish reading a book, I have to pick up the next book immediately. Yes.
Yeah, honestly, because if I don't, then I'm not finishing it. Like, the chances of me finishing a series are slim if I don't just pick up the next book right after.
I hate to see labels or stickers on the front of my books. Yes.
Yeah, 120%. I even hate those, like, on the some of the, like, the older, like, kids classics, how they have like those little like medals or whatever that it's like, it won this award. Absolutely not.
I hate those. I don't care if a book won an award. I really don't.
No, you can write it somewhere else. Like, I don't care. Or put it on the inside. Why can we not normalize that? If you're going to have those little sticker things and it's on a hardback, put it on the inner flap thingy. Or how they have softbacks now that have like the little, like, they're like little flaps. Like, they want to be hardbacks, but they're not. Put them on the inside. Don't put them on the outside.
I prefer reading one book at a time. I totally agree. Aria does not.
I do not. No, I definitely have several going at once. I think right now I have like 4 going, technically.
I have a lot of unread books in my cupboard and Kindle. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
I cry while reading, especially when something sad happens or heartwarming. No.
Not the heartwarming. I will definitely cry when something really sad happens, and that's why I do not read sad things very often.
No, I don't. No soul.
Yeah, you have no soul.
Here's some good ones.
Okay.
Old books are gross.
No.
Kind of agree.
I mean,
I kind of agree. There are some old books that are
some
gross.
that are. There are some that aren't. You just have to kind of be careful.
Yeah. Sassy characters get childish real quick. I don't know who you are, but you need to go somewhere else.
No, I mean, honestly, it depends on the sass. Like, there's definitely a right way to do it, but I feel like I've seen a lot more people that do it the right way than the wrong way.
Listen, I'm just a ball of sass. I also don't like this next one. I don't agree with it, but you'll see why in a minute.
Okay.
I don't like realistic characters.
How? What?
Yep.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't either.
No, because, like, what?
I think it's more like going on like the fantasy perspective of things.
But still, like,
I would like some.
No.
I prefer some realism.
no, because I don't to be honest, I don't understand. Because, like, I don't understand. I don't get that.
Sometimes final installments are kind of boring. Yeah,
They can be.
they can
They
be.
can be. It just depends on the series. Yeah, it just depends.
I can read almost anywhere and at almost any time. Yes,
Yeah.
you're speaking to the girl who knows how to walk and read.
Yeah.
Colleen Hoover's books are overrated. They are.
I mean, I won't touch them, but I feel like they are.
No two readers read the same book. If the book isn't to my taste, it might be exactly right for you. I totally agree with that.
I do agree with that.
Because different stories resonate with different people.
Yeah, I do 100% agree with that. I think, and that's why, like, I don't judge anybody for what they read. I know what I read could be considered to be really, really weird to some people. I know, like, Belle and I are on two very opposite ends of the spectrum. So whatever you want to read, that's up to you. Like, even if I don't like it, I can say I don't like it, but like, that doesn't mean that you don't. And I think less of you because you like it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's about all the time we have for today. Of course, we want to thank you for coming along as we talked about these different bookish confessions and our thoughts on them. If you like this episode, if you like what you've been listening to, please consider following the podcast and sharing the episode with your friends. It really would help us to grow the show, and we would appreciate the support of those actions. Now, what are we going to be talking about next time?
Trope tier list.
Oh, okay. That'll be really fun. So, we'll see you guys next time then. Bye.